The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Third and long, it's locked. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Give him 30 yards there. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watch it now, Barney!
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Powerful running. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down is Locke. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! Gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 50, it's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Being chased out left, and it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
53.
On first down, Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jerry Hughes able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Michael Johnson in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Locke on 3rd down. And Locke will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Wilson snags it left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. Flacco from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. The point after is good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Locke. And incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 3rd and long, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon to the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Luck now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first down, it's Luck. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You're over here. Rewind.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Gets past him at the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st down, Scott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now Flacco. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ben Braunecker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Space to maneuver at the 40. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Luck on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Be right. Look out. 380.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw. Locke. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
You're over here.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Locke. And a big here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing is Luck. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Luck now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So now here come the Dolphins. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Flacco here on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd down, Flacco now. A strong running. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Colby Listenby, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Luck throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Flacco. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Flacco to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Flacco. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Love. For the right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Now Locke. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. On second down, here's Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as